We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Giants. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw, Browning. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got it. Remove the chains. First down at the 47.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Browning. That's caught. Right side. It's Franklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good numbers. Move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Throwing. Browning. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Dexter Lawrence getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's Browning. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. First and 10. to the ground after the penalty, and he'll manage to kick this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, ready? They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Browning. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll look to set up the screen here. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
19 tight.
Browning now. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Now Browning. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This from 34 yards. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Wilson. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sidelines.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Taken down at the 43-5.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. And now the first carry for Devin Singletary. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
What? Wilson will throw again. This one taken in by Hyatt. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He will have the conversion and more. And he will have a Giants first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20. Again, Wilson. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll run, it's Scatterboo. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Second and goal. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Connects with his big tight end, man Hurts. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That his first touchdown this year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
To throw, Browning. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
He'll throw here on third and short yardage. He will air this out, looking for something.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. Now Wilson on first down. They look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to go.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. Right back to Neighbors, he's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now, I feel There's no mistaking who it is. And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants extend their advantage to 14-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Throwing, Browning. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Browning. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's Browning. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. To throw, it's Browning. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now on a hit, and he lost the football. Singletary. Now he's free to midfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a rock with that one. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now Browning. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Browning now. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
26-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a giant 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboot. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
First down, New York.
On the ground, here's Tracy. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He's got his man. That's Slayton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Broncos will get the ball at their own 17-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
35-yard line.
Here's a run going left. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and
9. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. He'll drop the throw. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
Third down and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will finally run him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Brings up second and
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
For the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw, Browning. Oh, a bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabio Caracan. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Set. Go.
To throw is Dart on 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cooper.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19, Tiger.
Now, faking the give. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. A big hole. Inside the 40. To the 20. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points. Going the other way.
Well, Mike, you don't see this too often in the NFL. The rare pick 2. Now, it won't go down in the stat sheet as an interception for either guy, but the effort won't go unnoticed. For him to go the entire length of the field at the end of this drive certainly ends on a high note after giving up that touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be final play of this 3rd quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The RPO. That one is complete. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the deep.
And he will score. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. Gano on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants are going to open up the lead to 8.
Giants 23, Broncos 15. Rams
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Throwing. Browning. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Browning. That's swung out to Harvey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
There we go, Shaq. Cougar 19.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Back 60. 18 card. 60 down.
To throw, it's Browning. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
70 Lion. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Check out.
Here's Browning. Moving outside the pocket. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Now Browning. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
It's not often, Mike. And everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great effort.
Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On the give, Scatterboot. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
A 3-yard
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and 1, it's Dart. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll run with Tracy. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown and put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And good coverage by the Hunt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Browning now. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now they'll set up to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Harvey. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, 2nd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. Will go right and find his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And what really stands out about these drives is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, Your quarterback needs to be on point, and after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Back to the air once more on second down. Rolling right. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
They try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Second and goal.
Come on. Set. Go.
They'll run. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And of course now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
The last touchdown, that was only half the battle. Now they've got to get the 2-point conversion to tie this game up. He'll drop to throw. On the run, and he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Victory formation here as he's down 2-0. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. On the give, it's Tracy. For the Giants. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.